ever pondered the deeper meaning of that small mole on your nose? Beyond being a unique facial feature, could it possibly hold a spiritual significance? Maybe you've heard tales or superstitions about moles and their meanings. Or perhaps you've simply brushed them off as old wives' tales. But what if there's more to it? More than just a spot on your skin? Well, brace yourselves as we delve into an intriguing journey of discovery. Imagine a woman, let's call her Sarah. A woman who has spent her entire life seeking spiritual enlightenment. Sarah was your typical spiritual seeker. She meditated, she journaled, she took long walks in nature. But there was one thing that set Sarah apart from your average spiritual enthusiast: a small dark mole on her nose. Now, Sarah had always considered this mole to be nothing more than a beauty mark, a unique trait that made her, well, her. But one day, while she was meditating, her attention was drawn to this mole. She began to wonder, could there be more to this little spot on her nose than meets the eye? Humor me for a moment and picture this. Sarah sat cross-legged on her meditation mat, nose twitching like a curious rabbit, her focus entirely on this tiny mole. It's quite a sight, isn't it? But Sarah was onto something. She dove headfirst into ancient texts, consulted spiritual gurus, and even learned a thing or two about moleosophy, the study of moles' spiritual significance. Yes, you heard that right, moleosophy. It's a thing. Google it if you don't believe me. Sarah discovered that in many cultures, a mole on the nose signifies a person who is quick to make decisions, someone who is ambitious and strives for success. It was a revelation that made her see her mole and herself in a whole new light. Suddenly, Sarah's mole wasn't just a mole. It was a symbol of her character, her drive, her spirit. She embraced this newfound knowledge, and it transformed her spiritual journey. She became more confident, more assertive. She started making decisions faster, pushing herself harder. Her life began to change in ways she never imagined. And all this transformation, this personal growth, this spiritual awakening, it all started with a mole. A tiny, innocuous mole on her nose. Sarah's life took a new turn, all thanks to a tiny mole on her nose. Now, isn't that something? So, you must be wondering, what exactly does a mole on the nose signify? Well, let's dive into the fascinating world of spiritual symbolism. Imagine your mole as a tiny dot on a canvas, seemingly insignificant at first glance. Yet, much like a single note in a symphony, it can carry profound meaning. In the realm of spiritual symbolism, a mole on the nose is often seen as a sign of an adventurous spirit. It's as if this small mark whispers of your innate curiosity, your desire to explore, to seek, and to discover. It's akin to a compass needle, pointing towards new horizons and uncharted territories. It's a gentle nudge from the universe, encouraging you to embrace the unknown, to ask questions and seek answers, to embark on a journey of self-discovery and growth. In essence, a mole on the nose is not just a beauty mark, it's a spiritual compass. Now that you know the significance, what's next, you might ask? Well, let's talk about how to embrace that charming little mole on your nose and use it as your personal compass in this vast cosmic journey we call life. See, your mole is not just a spot on your skin, it's a spiritual beacon. It's like a lighthouse in the dark, guiding ships to safe harbor. It's a mark of wisdom, a sign of intuition, and a symbol of your unique spiritual journey. So why not let it shine? Think about it. How often do we miss out on the beauty of the stars because we're too busy looking down at our feet? The same is true for our moles. We often forget their significance because we're too focused on our perceived flaws. So let's flip the switch. Let's start seeing our moles as beautiful, unique marks that they truly are. Let's celebrate them. Let's take them as signs that we are on the right path, that we are in tune with the universe, and that we are exactly where we need to be. After all, wouldn't it be wonderful to wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and be reminded that you are a part of something much larger than yourself? Remember, every mole is a unique spiritual symbol, guiding you on your path, so cherish it, embrace it, and let it lead you to your true self.